Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mahwah High School Sports Talk podcast. Today, you're joined by Senior Nicholas Bostico,
Sophomore Daniel Almash,
Junior Chase Moskowitz,
and Mr. J.
We got a great show for you once again today. So, let's go ahead and let's dive right into this. So, today we're going to be talking about the rolling New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are absolutely on fire right now. They haven't lost since January 15th, and that was against the Orlando Magic, where they lost 98-94. They are 13-2 since they made their trade. And let's just talk about this team, guys. What are your thoughts on this New York Knicks team so far?
All right, so I'll start us off because I'm the only Knicks fan, I think, here, right?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Well, Dan's a Warriors fan, but that's a different topic. So, Knicks, they've been rolling ever since the trade with OG Anunoby and all that. The chemistry's just been there. Like, I think there was something missing, and it wasn't about player-wise. I think it was just, like, we were just missing something, and I think OG Anunoby and Precious Achiuwa and the other players acquired them in the trade, they're bringing it. They're not bringing the points, they're not bringing, like, everything, but I think they're bringing the energy, and that's what's leading the Knicks to win.
Definitely. We're going to cut here for a second. Now joining us on the podcast, Zach Pearson. This is Zach's second appearance so far this year.
What up, Zach?
Dan, what do you got for us?
Okay, first of all, Knicks, after the OG Anunoby trade, the stats have been unreal. This guy, apparently all the mock trade analyzers are saying that the Knicks initially lost this trade because initially they're giving up, RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly and 2 second-round picks, I believe, just for OG Anunoby and a couple role players and another pick. And initially, you guys lost this trade, but OG has been playing at a different level this season that we've seen in the past, but it's just like 10 times better, I feel like, all around the floor. I mean, he's added perimeter defense to the Knicks that you haven't seen before. I mean, he's just insane. His wingspan's insane. This guy plays all around the floor. He'll give you 5-7 assists along with the 20 points. That's what you need behind Brunson, Randall, and, Mitchell Robinson when he comes back.
Mm-hmm. Also, do you have something to say?
I will. Yeah.
Okay. Let's bring up also with this trade, Precious Achiuwa, right? Next man up. Mitchell Robinson. He got injured, right? So that means that Isaiah Hartenstein and then Taj Gibson, we just re-signed him, right? But Achiuwa's just been like amazing so far, and I think he's bringing the mentality.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I think it's just really nice having Knicks. When they made this trade, they were like 7th or 8th in the East or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a little lower depending. Now they're 3rd now and
one game out of
and
we're a game and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, out of second place, which is kind of cool to think about, because the Rangers are really pissing me off right now. But yeah, it's nice to know that there's a New York team, there's a New York team now out there that's somewhat not trash. But anyways, Mr. J, what do you got?
No, I was not initially too impressed with the trade. I guess I was one of those guys that, I'm a big Kentucky fan, so I loved him quickly. I really thought, I've already forgotten his name. The Duke
Barrett.
guy. I thought Barrett, I thought they were both really good players. And I'm like, where are you going to get these points from? Like, you just got rid of these two guys, and it's really taken a turn for the absolute, just amazing, just exceeding my expectations. I know the OG guy's been hurt, and I know, Randall went down, but he's only been down for a couple weeks.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
They still look amazing, even when those other two guys. You got the DiVincenzo guy dropping 9 3-pointers the other night. Josh Hart is just a baller. Jalen Brunson's a superstar who got snubbed in the All-Star game. I don't know how he's not the starting point guard. The guy's freaking amazing.
I saw a graphic. Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I saw a graphic the other day by CBS Sports. That was like, or no, it wasn't by CBS. It was by The Score. It was like, which NBA player got snubbed of an All-Star? And the graphic consisted. It had Jalen Brunson in the graphic and Steph Curry. Steph Curry has done nothing for the Warriors this year. He's just this team is 12th. They're 12th in the in the West.
I don't care.
He's done nothing special to be named an All-Star right now.
Are you kidding me now?
I'm not kidding.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
The last 5 games, I think he's had over 35 points. He's dropping 35 points consistently on the age of 35. He's the highest player to do that. He's even better than MJ at the age of 35.
Yeah.
But the team's in 12th place. Like,
Okay, and he has a trash team around him. He's the only one doing anything. He's got 46 points versus LeBron in double
Klay
overtime.
Thompson, Draymond. I mean, I know they're
Draymond.
They're
I think
washed.
it's more. I
They're
think
kind of
it's
washed. But
Draymond Green is washed.
a little bit.
He hasn't been playing.
That's true. That's true.
All of them are
Klay
washed.
Thompson.
Let's be real.
Well, I mean, that guy's always suspended. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it sounds like Dylan Moskowitz has something to say on the podcast. Dylan, what are your thoughts on the Knicks?
Dan needs to stop talking.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Zach, any thoughts?
I'm kidding.
I think they gave up too much. Like, they've been playing good. But I think that ultimately they could have traded a different piece
Love you, Dan.
instead of quickly. Because, like, I mean, Dante DiVincenzo played great last game. But I still think that they need, like, another piece to play off the bench and provide some
14 and 2 though. You know.
When's the trade? Is there is the trade deadline? Is it over, or can they still?
It's next week.
Next week.
It's so they could still. I mean,
Hey.
I don't know who's on their bench that they get rid of.
Hey, as long as they're winning, it doesn't have to be pretty, okay? Come on.
Yeah,
As long
no.
as they're winning.
Yeah. All right. So next Thursday is the trade deadline. So maybe I don't know. Maybe they make one little extra move. Maybe they got somebody I don't know in like some G League or something. But I don't know. It's been exciting. I just I'd like to see them all healthy going into the playoffs. I'd really love to see every single Knick ready to rock and win a couple playoff series.
I'm gonna ask you
just say
guys. I want to ask you guys. So I'm looking at the NBA standings right now, and the Knicks they're third in the conference, which means they would be
sixth seed.
playing the sixth seed. So that means they'll be playing the Pacers in the first round.
They'll probably
And
get
then-
knocked off.
What?
I had the Pacers.
What?
I had the Pacers
This
in
guy
that
just
matchup.
this guy doesn't like the Knicks.
He doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Knicks are taking that in 5.
I think the Knicks could do it if they can continue to play like how they are now. And I feel like that's such a New York thing. They'll have like a really good start to a season. Well, I guess in the Knicks scenario, it's been an okay start, and now they're really popping off. And I think it's just a matter of can they keep this going. I mean, they're doing absolutely amazing. They have the largest win streak in the league right now. It's not even close. And I think I think they could beat the Pacers, and after that, who would they play?
So-
they play the second, so it'd either be like the Bucks or like a
Why don't we
play-in
give
team.
our Eastern Conference Finals predictions?
Eastern
or like our
Conference
conference
Finals?
our conference finals for like a couple months from now, because it's coming up.
Listen. I don't really pay too much attention to the East,
To the
or I mean
East.
to the West. But for the East, I could see I'm sorry. I don't see how the Celtics don't go to the conference
Yeah, they've just been there, done that. You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah, but anything can happen.
Anything-
Long season.
Are they gonna
could
win
drop
it?
somebody. They could drop. Somebody could get hurt. I don't know. I'd like to see the Knicks beat the Pacers because the last time they played the Pacers dropped 140 points on them. So
are the Celtics gonna win the East?
No.
No.
You think the Bucks are going to catch them?
I think Sixers.
I think the Knicks
Give
are
me
gonna
Bucks
catch
versus Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm sorry, I disagree. I like the Knicks, but I don't agree with the Bucks. I think the Celtics are gonna go. I think the Celtics will probably. Make
I
it
like
to the-
I like Celtics.
Bucks have Lillard, you know.
The Knicks keep playing like the very unselfish basketball. Anything? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, you guys got to pay attention to the West because the Timberwolves and Thunder can be an interesting.
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was gonna say.
This is like scary, but
Even the Clippers.
Speaking of the West, what happened to the Golden State Warriors? They are 12th.
Zach,
in
you
their
can't be
conference
talking.
right
We
now.
beat you in a 7-game series last year, bro. You cannot be talking.
Yeah, but there was the
Steph
Kings'
Curry is your
first-
father.
it was the
Steph Curry is the
Kings'
proud
first time
daddy
making
of the
the playoffs
Boston
in, like,
Celtics and
17 years.
Sacramento Kings.
no, but definitely, the Warriors are just they've fallen off this
They've
year.
been
I
a
don't.
dumpster fire.
Even
like,
even
you
if the
can't-
Warriors.
You can't talk because the Kings are a young and developing team. Sure.
Sell the team.
Here's my
Sell
thing
a
about
team?
Dan. Dan,
Dude, you
you
are
love
terrible.
Dan. You love to talk about the past too much.
All right, hold on. I just have
27 rings.
Yeah, exactly.
27 rings.
No, that's yeah.
Not even a week ago, the Kings beat the Warriors by a point.
Oh,
and you know
1
how the
point.
game ended? A turnover by Steph Curry.
Oh my
Steph Curry
goodness.
is washed.
He has no one to pass the ball
Steph
to.
Curry is washed.
No one to pass the ball to. You are terrible at explaining things. 1 point.
All right, let's
1
chill
point.
out.
Like, dude, congratulations, you're Kings. De'Aaron Fox carries your whole franchise. Congratulations, you're winning nothing first round exits, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'll bet all my money.
Western
You're gonna
Conference.
lose all your money.
Western Conference championship predictions.
Kings versus Pelicans.
Well, yeah, because you're a Kings fan.
What?
But
What?
Thunder and Timberwolves.
What kind of matchup is that? Okay.
I'm gonna keep Dan's.
I like Thunder and
Wait, is that
Timberwolves.
even
or
possible?
Thunder Timberwolves.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because
Let's see,
the Kings and the Pelicans are 5th and 7th. I'm referring to Zach.
I'm going
Well, they
with
can move
Thunder,
down here.
Thunder, Timberwolves, or Clippers and Nuggets. That's what I like.
Nuggets. I think they're
Nuggets
not
are
gonna make
4th, and
it.
Clippers are 3rd. The
Nuggets are
Clippers
frauds.
Knicks
I'm gonna-
beat the Nuggets. I mean,
I'm
like,
gonna go with the Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I had
So.
the Kings, the Nuggets.
the 1 and the
Yeah.
4 seed.
All right. What else?
You guys
do
are
we-
forgetting about somebody, but okay.
Who?
I think the Suns are gonna come up.
Ooh.
Oh.
Suns. Nah, they're like
Dude,
they're semifinals round knockout.
any team with like kind of like that big 3 assembled, I feel like has done nothing this year. I feel like if you create the big 3, that it's just like it doesn't go as panned out. Because like the Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker have only played 17 games this season. Like that just goes to show that the Suns gave everything to get KD to be that 3rd and final piece. To where the fact where they've only played 17 games healthy, that's just absurd.
Can we go back to the East for a second? Here, you want to know why I genuinely think the Knicks are going to be strong in the playoffs?
Nowhere.
Shut up. There is no other place like the Garden
MSG,
during the
yeah,
playoffs.
no, it's
like
just-
you guys you have
High
to
seating,
attend.
high home advantage. Come on now.
You have to attend a Madison Square Garden home
Especially if
NBA
they get
playoff game.
Especially if they get like the 2nd or 3rd seed, because then they'll be home for
Dude, if they're
the-
home,
They have the advantage.
for the first
If
at
they-
least 2 rounds.
yes.
See, here's my whole thing on home field advantage in a 7-game series. There's really no home field advantage.
In Game 7, it's
Games
nobody.
like Game 7 is where it really matters, and that's if it goes to it. Like, how often do series really go to Game 7?
I feel like Game 7 is like
I feel like if you have 8 matchups, I think 1, maybe 2 of them will go
Yeah,
to a Game
at
7.
max, yes.
At max. Like really,
Maybe
like,
3.
If you can,
Look.
if you have like I said, so like logically, you're playing 3 home games and 3 away games in the playoffs,
Yeah.
depending on what it is. So, and I'm not saying there's no such thing as home field advantage. But what I'm saying is that it's like not like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. But no, I mean, going back with the Knicks, man, just like I feel like if they get past the first round and like they hit a stride, Randall gets back, it's a couple months away right now, but what do you think, Dan?
Dude, Western Conference versus Eastern Conference. I mean, some teams you see in the Eastern Conference, you could see in the finals totally annihilating the Western Conference. But once you think of like the teams like the Timberwolves and the Thunder who are new to this situation, I feel like that it could take like a whole new toll of viewership in the NBA. I feel like once these young teams get in with these young superstars, I feel like overall that the NBA Finals could be exciting this year.
Definitely. All right. So, Mr. J, any closing thoughts?
No, go Knicks.
Alrighty, guys. So, thank you everybody for joining us once again. This was episode 4, The Rolling Knicks. This is Nick Bostico, Daniel Almas, Chase Moskowitz, Zach Pearson, and Mr. J out. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time.
Peace.